Bluetooth mode.
Hello. Is it audible? Hello. Hello. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good afternoon everyone, and I welcome you all from the series of lectures which we have organized from the study circle from the Directorate of PG Studies. Right. So this is the day where we are going to witness a lecture from one of the main scientists from Jhani, Lakhmsi, Central Agricultural University, Jhani, Uttar Pradesh. So let me introduce Dr. Vishwanath. He is also our own alumni, in fact. So you did develop your ASAT from UAS RAICHUR, then MSc IRS. Yeah. So he's basically from actually Kalagi, which is then Jhani. Now it is Kalagi Taluka of Gulbarga districts. Of course, he came for the interview to attend assistant professor interview of soil science study just and presently, of course, he is also working as assistant professor of soil science at the Rani Central Agricultural University, Jhani. And he wanted to probably, if selected, he wanted to come to our university to serve here because his native is Kalpuri. It is quite natural, isn't it? A person wants to have the job near to his native place. It is quite natural for all the people. It is same thing. So that's what he wanted to have a probably placement here if selected. If selected, we don't know the results. Then when we thought he's here for almost 2 days, so Sadananda told me, and of course my colleagues also told me that let us use his expertise. And probably for 1 hour or so he is going to tell you about the importance and the preparation, how to prepare for the ICAR JRF and SRF, maybe in general competitive exams, right? Kindly interact with probably the person is right now here without any naya paisa, okay, without any naya expenditure from the directorate or to the university he has come. We thought of making use of his expertise, and it is for your betterment. Kindly interact. I don't know how far you are going to interact and making use of this. It's a series of lectures which I am organizing from the directorate. And kindly make use of his expertise or knowledge for your betterment. Right? So I think Vishwa, so with this I just request you to interact with the students more so. Maybe you can have the interactive kind of session, like you just ask them what doubt they have. You just tempt them to ask the questions, right? Rather than your own stereotype, monotonous telling line. Probably just ask them the basic questions also, like what they know about JRF, the streams of JRF and the streams of SRF. majority of the students, they don't know what is streams, right? And how exactly the pattern of the questions will be like. ICAR JRF, the pattern of questions like easy questions this much, medium questions this much, tough questions this much, and highly tough questions like this. There is a certain pattern which I went a couple of times to set the question paper at the national level. So of course, quite oftenly we also move to act as externals for the mains examination of ARS. So this is what I am trying to say is that there are lot of expertise, lot of trainings are you can make in the brain. If you are really interested, you can have such kind of sessions. And also, person like even Umesh also, he is also much expertise and he has done a lot of even postdoc also. So such kind of expertise is more in our university at least. Make use of. You can have a one-to-one interaction. Show your interest so that they can show you the level of your interest. So this is what we expect and what we require from the student side. So with this, I don't want to go in detail about the things like I request Vishwanath to take over the proceedings and we can interact as well with the students.
ಸರ್ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡೋದ ಸರ್.
PPT and a last turn. Okay, very good morning to one and all, and thank you, sir, for your introduction about me, and thanks to Umesh sir also and Sadanand for inviting me as a resource person to briefly deliver about the preparation of ICAR JRF and SRF examination. As sir already said, better to have an interaction session rather than the monotonous PPT. So interaction session will be the benefit rather than the PPT. So first of all, I want to know how many students from UG and how many students from PG, or all are PG? PG students. Okay, MSc. So so how many of you already decided, already you are in MSc means, how many of you want to pursue for the PhD? Just raise your hand. How many of you are interested to pursue PhD? So 1, 2, 3, and 5. Because ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ PhD ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಿದ್ರ ಯಾರು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಓದ್ ಕಾಂಟೆಂಟ್ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So I want to know how many of you want to pursue higher education like PhD. Here hardly 7-8 students from girls side, here boys side. So which subject you are in? Subject for engineering. Okay, then agronomy. So I think you are MSc second year or MSc first year? First year MSc. Okay, this is the right time for few people to prepare for the ICAR examination. First I will tell about the ICAR SRF. So nobody is from the UG student, so then there is no need of JRF, all those things. So the preparation of SRF in general, as sir, I have done my UG from University of Agriculture Science GKVK Bangalore from 2013 to 17. So after that I secured all over India 8th rank in physical science group. That is soil science students, they might have the idea of the physical science group. So that led me to pursue my master degree in soil science and agriculture chemistry from IRA New Delhi. Then again in during our time IRA PhD entrance was there and SRF is also there. In IRA PhD entrance I secured all over India 6th rank. Then I have done PhD from IRA in division of soil science. So for preparation of SRF examination, as you are in master, so your subject is already decided. You know the which stream or agronomy student, they are having the NRM, Natural Resource Management 1, and natural. Now there is a group, different group of like physical science or for JRF. Now the NRM group is for the SRF. So any preparation SRF ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಸ್ ನನ್ನ ಓನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಯುಜಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೋಟ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಅಗ್ರೋನಮಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಯುಜಿ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ, ದೆನ್ MSc ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನೇನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್, MSc ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಎ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಇಂದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೋಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಓದಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಮಿಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಗೆ, ದೆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್, ಅದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಗನೆ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಎ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬುಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ನಿಮ್ದು ಏನ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಓದೋ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಎ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್. ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಭಾಷಣಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಸೆಷನ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್. ನೀವು ಎನಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ SRF ಆರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಎನಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ UPSC ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಮೆನಿ ಆಫ್ ಯು ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಸೈಡೆಡ್. ಯಾರು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಇನ್ನು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನ್ PhD ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಅಥವಾ ಬಿಡಬೇಕಾ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗುಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಐ ಫೀಲ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮಿ ಎ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಏನ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾನು SRF ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇದೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗುಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಐ ಫೀಲ್. ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್. ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಅವ್ರ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದು ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ
ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಹಂಗೆ SRF ಆಗಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಓದ್ಬೇಕಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲೆಂಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್, ಬಟ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಓದೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಚೂಸಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ನ ಅದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಏನ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ನಾವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
Question ಕೇಳಾರೆ.
One more.
People are not asking question is that they do not have question. Or probably we three are sitting here, they are afraid to ask the question. ಹೌದೇನ್ರಪ್ಪ? ನಾವು ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಯು. ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಿ, ನೀವು ಇದ್ದದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮುಜುಗರ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಭಯ ಆಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. I'm telling you openly, sir.
ಓಕೆನಾ? ಅಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಸರ್ ಬಹಳ ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಅದು
ಹೇಳಿ.
yes
Is that okay?
yes yes
ARS and SRF.
ARS and
SRF. Are they different? And if ARS is there, why should we go for SRF?
why if ARS SRF is for to get the PhD seat through the fellowship. SRF, if you are writing the SRF, then you will get the PhD seats and that will be with the fellowship. And there is another provision in non-SRF seat. The non-SRF student they will get a 6,000 per month, and those who will get the SRF seat, they will get now the government has raised earlier. There is a 31,000 for the per month for the 2 years, and remaining last year the tenure of fellowship SRF is 3 years. Starting 2 years you will get the 31,000 per month, and remaining last year you will get the 35,000 per month. Now it has revised the per month 35,000 for 2 years, and last year you will get the 37 and HRA that is 12,000 per year. Sorry, that HRA they will not give that contingency. They will give a 12,000 per year for the SRF, and that is for your getting SRF is getting for the PhD seat. When it comes to the ARS, it is a agriculture research scientist, and this exam will be conducted by the ASRB, that is Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board, and ARS like minimum qualification in your subject, that is the MSc is the minimum qualification in your respective subject. And if you want to write the every year regular notification is there. Now next notification is in this year November. Tentatively ASRB they have released the calendar for the notification. Recently in last month many students they have written the mains examination, but this year again notification tentatively date is in September. That I think you might you people will be not eligible to write because you are not having the degree. So your senior they will appear, and that is for the job like ARS scientist, agriculture research scientist. It is all over India service. If you get selected, you will be posted all over India anywhere, and it is related to your specialization in particular subject. ARS scientist in soil science, ARS scientist in agronomy or entomology, and SRF is for to get the PhD seat. This is the difference.
So syllabus and exam pattern is
For
that
this subject. For SRF, there will be 120 questions. It is for every subject, irrespective of subject. 120 questions. Out of 120 questions, SRF, 20 questions will be from the general agriculture. 20 questions will be from the general agriculture. Remaining 100 questions, 50 questions will be part A, that is will be the 50 question, and it will be from your core subject. For example, you are from the subject
plant pathology.
Plant pathology. Out of 120 questions, 20 questions will be from your that is general agriculture. 50 questions will be from your pure plant pathology. Remaining 50 questions, it will be a combination of a plant pathology, nematology, and other whatever the subject which has been included in your syllabus, which what we call that is minor subject. So it will be group wise. So remaining 50 questions will be from your minor subject like nematology, then other whatever the minor subject included in your what we can your respective crop protection group. Like our soil science, if you take the soil science, it is a NRF2. For that NRF2 group, we have to read for the major soil science, then water science and technology, then agrochemicals, then agronomy. These subjects we have to prepare the agronomy, then water science, agrochemicals. It will be a minor subject, and which comprising 50 questions from each subject, and remaining 50 from your core subject, and 20 questions will be from the general agriculture. So this is the pattern for SRF examination for the all the subject.
And for ARS,
it will be conducted in a 3-phase. ARS, agriculture scientist examination, it will be conducted in a 3-phase. First will be the prelims, and that will be the conducting body is ASRB, Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board. And the prelims, which will be having 150 questions. The prelim examination, it will be having a 150 questions, and negative marking for 4 questions. 1 to 5 is the negative marking. 150 questions will be there. 150 questions will be there for the prelims. Okay. Once if you qualify the prelims, they will be called for the mains in a 1:15. 1:15. If one seat is there, then they will shortlist a 15 student to write the mains examination. If you crack, that is the second stage is mains examination. If you crack the mains examination, then they will be called for the interview for the 1:5, and the interview will be conducted in the ASRP body like KPSC, UPSC board. The ASRP body, that is the headquarters in New Delhi. So you will be called in a 1:5 for the interview, and this is the 3-stage examination. So this is the just brief about your ARS. For the preparation, if you are interested after completion of your masters, if you want to prepare for any subject, mine is soil science. For soil science, if you need any kind of help, you just get number from this Sada, or else I will give the later on. So regarding other subject, agronomy and especially entomology and pathology, I have the friends. Okay, juniors are there, my parents are there. Definitely, we are here to help our own students. Okay, so till now we are guiding the many students, our juniors. So many of them have cracked the SRF examination, ARS. So it is you can take the advantage from us, or feel free to ask any kind of guidance regarding SRF or ARS or any NABARD. People nowadays they are preparing for the NABARD or banking. Banking sector is the only sector currently they are recruiting the every year regular pattern without any gap. Regularly they are calling the notification. Every year they are having the proper calendar and they are following regular. Every year recruitment is going, especially in banking sector. So many of the students they are choosing the banking sector, especially NABARD, then IBPS. So if you any questions from this side again,
Sir, if we are preparing for ARS or SRF,
yes,
we simultaneously go for banking exams too.
So वही हो गया कि दो नाव पे मतलब ಎರಡು ದೋಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲಿಟ್ಟಂಗೆ. ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಓದ್ತೀನಿ. ICAR, you are from the state?
Jammu Kashmir.
Okay, if you want to prepare for, you just target a one exam, because banking, whatever the exam you want to write for the banking, the syllabus is totally different from the ARS. If banking, if you want to choose it for the banking sector, in banking system, again it will be a three-phase exam. First it will be prelims, and prelims it will be having a aptitude, reasoning, then English, then mains which will be having a pure general agriculture, then interview. But in case of ARS, it will be your own subject. It will be your own subject. So here you want to prepare for the quant, reasoning, aptitude, then English. But ARS syllabus is different. Banking syllabus is different. So just target one exam. So it will be give a मतलब success के पास बहुत जल्दी आप रह सकते हैं, rather than focusing on the both simultaneously. Okay. It will be good for if you target the one exam. Any questions again from this side? How many of you want to go for the ARS service, agriculture scientist service, or banking sector? How many of you want to prepare for the SRF? SRF ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಯಾರು ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಇನ್ನು? So decide still if you are having the time to decide. Usually what will happen, people at the end they will start the confusion. ಈಗ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾ, SRF ಬರಿಬೇಕಾ? ಟೈಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಚಿಲ್ ಮೋಡಲ್ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. That is enjoy is also part of life, but it is our career, we have to decide. This is the right time to take the decision in which line I have to go, whether for the academics or competitive or administrative. If you are not deciding now, so you are so late. Some decided and they are already preparing. It is a competitive world. So don't think okay ದೇವರು ಹುಟ್ಟಿಸಿದ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಪವಾಸ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ನಡೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗನೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಗೇಮ್. Otherwise don't think okay everything will be sab ho jayega. That doesn't work in a competitive era. So moreover you all are graduated. Okay, so astu nim just we need everyone is having this, but just we need a one direction. Yav direction allu hogbeku, yav reeti hogbeku anno one just push up beku as a mentors like us. Remaining it is your effort, it is your own way of reading. Everybody is having their own different styles of reading. ಕೆಲೊಬ್ರು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಓದ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲೊಬ್ರು late night ವರೆಗೂ ಓದೋ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So don't think whatever I am saying okay sir ಈ ರೀತಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, the same formula for me it will be used for you people. It is just kind of direction. Remaining things you have to follow your own tactics, your own way of reading. So it will give us success. And moreover, how much time you will invest on a reading, it will be near to the success. So success is directly proportional to the time. जितना मतलब ಎಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಸಮಯ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಬೇಗ ಹತ್ರ ಸಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ನ ಹಾದಿಯ ಬೇಗ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ just as I feel always. So any doubts again? Okay. Yes. PhD is it? Without PhD, it is very difficult to join as her question is, can we join without PhD as an assistant professor? For assistant professor, minimum qualification is MS. But without PhD, joining the assistant professor is quite difficult because there is a weightage in academic, whatever the scorecard is there for the selection of assistant professor. In that scorecard, there is a weightage for the UG degree marks, then MSc degree and PhD degree. The weightage is there, and that difference will be a huge difference. If you are not having the PhD, so those who are having the PhD, so the difference will be the huge. So it is a quite difficult, but minimum qualification is MSc. Nowadays, many PhD student holders are there. Okay, so but you can apply for the post. So, but selection procedure. So, if you are having the PhD, so you will be probability of getting that post is easy. So, but minimum qualification is MS. Yes. How many of you are interested in academic line? I want to be ARS scientist. I want to be assistant professor. How many of you are interested?
Raise your hand.
Please raise your hand. It's an interactive session. It's an interactive session. How many of you want to be there in an academic line, like sir, like me? Okay. So, what you want to become a ARS scientist or assistant professor? What will be your research or teaching? Which line you want to go? ಯಾವ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಾ? There is a two sector. One is research and teaching. Teaching assistant professor. Then here research. So your subject is pathology. Then the research. Then boys last. How many of you want to be in an academic line, like a ARS scientist, like assistant professor? ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಲೈನ್ ಗೆ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ? ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ವಾ? Assistant professor. Okay, good. Then last, it's my advice to prepare for the ARS examination. Assistant professor, it will be there always. It will be there always. You can apply when the notification from the respective university. And again, I always advise as a senior, as a teacher, just target the central level job. And don't say, sir, ನೀವೇ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ. Yesterday also I have given interview, but the thing is just target the central government job because it is a regular recruitment. Sir? Yes, sir. And moreover, as sir said, you apply for any degree job. There are plenty of jobs, but we don't know. For example, how many of you know the DDA, the Delhi government, Delhi Development Authority? They will call every year for the section officer horticulture. For horticulture student as well as agriculture student, they are both are eligible, and the minimum qualification is MSc. Then FCI, Food Corporation of India, FSSI, Food Safety Standard Authority of India. Just job opportunity, nothing but in government we are having only ARS and assistant professor, maximum our state services, now agriculture officer, ADA, UO. Apart from that, there are so many opportunity in our sector, particularly every year now CSB, Central Silk Board, they are conducting the scientist recruitment exam. Then that National Horticulture Board. In National Horticulture Board also every alternative year there is a notification recruitment process. Then FSSI, FCI, Food Corporation of India. Then Delhi Development Authority, Government of Delhi. That is post name is section officer. The DDA, Delhi Development Authority, as a section officer, horticulture section officer. That the post is and see one of the alumni of this university, crack that exam, EDA exam, now she is a section officer horticulture and she has, as sir says, she has posted in a Rashtrapati Bhavan. Very rare people they will get this kind of opportunity to serve in a national level, that to be in our temple of democracy that is Rashtrapati Bhavan. So the opportunity, many opportunities are there, and we have to aware of ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ information. You have to regularly be in touch with the respective website, respective organization website. And APEDA, one more organization is a APEDA. So they will also call for the post. So every sometimes in regular and sometimes in alternative years. Twice once in a year or twice in a year they used to call. APEDA is also they are required. Moreover, the eligibility for the agriculture graduates. Okay, eligibility we are the eligible. BSc agriculture melenu kuda post irutte. Then if you are having double degree also, there is another post for in APEDA also. Okay, there are many organizations like tea board, rubber board, spice board, coffee board. When we were in UG, we just know the job nothing but bank, AO, ADA, then AO, this ARS, and apart from that, whatever the board has already said, tea board, coffee board, rubber board, spice board, these are all central government or silk board, central government, FSSI, FCI, APEDA, National Seed Corporation, one more thing, Karnataka state government as well as central government. Tumbane opportunity is just, but the thing is we are lacking behind the aware of this all the thing. Job andre bare AO ಇದಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಅವಕಾಶಗಳು ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಂದ್ರೆ we should have the contact with the seniors. Ours is the only degree we are having a good legacy with our seniors for the bonding rather than other degree, engineering, medical. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ just because of my senior guidance. ಅವರೇ ನನಗೆ ಗೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿಂದ I could not have cracked the ICAR JRF examination. ಅವರು ನನಗೆ ಗೈಡ್, ಇವತ್ತು ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ವರೆಗೂ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅವರು ಗೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಅವರೇ ಮೇನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನೇ ಆದ್ರೂ ಈ ಒಂದು ಥೀಸಿಸ್ ಬರೆಯೋದಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ we took help from our seniors, so take a help from your seniors. So many students from this university they cracked the JRF examination, SRF exam and came to IRS, especially Gulbarga campus, College of Agriculture. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್, ಬಿ ಗುಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೇಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ರು IRS ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ. So the UAS RAICHUR, but pattern ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಈಗ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇತ್ತು. Last 2 years in the JRF SRF 2018 to 2017, 2019, 2023 ವರ್ಗನು ತುಂಬಾ highest number ಇತ್ತು. Since last 2 years our pattern ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. I don't know, people are shifting towards nowadays CAT banking, but ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ CAT preparation ಕೂಡನು ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. But only keep one thing in mind, ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆನೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಲೋವರ್ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸಿಯಲಿ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್ ಗಳಾಗ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾಷ್ಟು ಇದಾವೆ. ಬಟ್ ನೀವು ಓದ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವುಗಳು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇನೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸಿಯಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಅಂಡ್ SRF ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಫಾರ್ PhD. Even though if due to some factor if you did not clear the SRF, take the admission, write the UGC, CSSRI, then DPT, and UGC allu kuda bahalastu ide. National Fellowship for the OBC, National Fellowship for SC/ST, National Fellowship for the PH student. Ee riti fellowship kuda bahalastu ide. Then there is one more fellowship, PM Fellowship, Pradhan Mantri Fellowship, and that fellowship depends on your research. Now, whatever the research you are conducting during your PhD, you have to be collaborate with a particular company. And the fellowship of that PM fellowship rate is per month, I think 93,000 per month. PM fellowship 93,000 per month for the PLL, but it depends on your ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ನ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಜೊತೆ ಕೊಲಾಬರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ದೆನ್ ನೀವು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ PhD. DBT ಇದೆ, ದೆನ್ DST ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. DBT DST ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಬಯೋಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. CSRI ಇದೆ, UGC ಇದೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಮೈ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಟು ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಸ್ಯೂ PhD, but do a PhD along with the fellowship. Fellowship ಇದ್ರೇನೆ PhD ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಚಂದ. Without fellowship again you have to depends on the parents. So but fellowship ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಇದಾವೆ. Don't think sometimes preparation ಇರುತ್ತೆ, but they would not able to crack the SRF. But don't think the SRF ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ there are so many opportunity like UGC, CSRI, DBT, DST, then PM fellowship, then national fellowship or SCST, ಈ ರೀತಿ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್ ನ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್. Preparation 2 months is more than enough for the preparation. Okay, this is just about the fellowship. And any questions? Any questions? Any questions? ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್. So as he asked me 2-3 questions, so he got the I think clarification regarding that particular. So similarly, if you are having any doubts in your mind regarding the preparation, so sir ನಾನು ಇನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾ ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಆರ್ PhD ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? Many student problem is after finishing MSc, sir what whether I have to go for PhD or competitive, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಹಳ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್, especially ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ those who are pursuing MSc. So if you are having doubts, I always advise to the students
ಏನೋ ನೀನು SRF ಇದು ARS ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಹೇಳೋ, ಬೇರೆ ಗಿರೀಶ್
in 1 hour ಈ ಟೈಮ್ ನ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 10% ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್. ಮೋರೆವರ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟೀಸ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕೀನ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಬೇರೆ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕರೆಸಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಬೆಟರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯಬಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಮೊರೆವರ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ನಾನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 1% ಕೂಡ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಫುಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಟುಡೇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ದ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೋಆಪರೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಮೊರೆವರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ವೆಲ್ಫೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್. ಮತ್ಲಬ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಯು ಸರ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ನಾನ್ ನೋಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಇವಾಗ ನಾವೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಮೊರ ಟೈಮ್ ಗಿಂತನೂ ಸರ್, ಟೈಮ್ ಗಿಂತನೂ ಏನಿರುತ್ತದೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಯಾರು ಹಿಂಗ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಅವ್ರ ಫ್ರೀ ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಇಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಲೈಸ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮೊರೆಲ್ಲ What? Yes, net. Good question. There is a 2 type of nets. One net will be conducted by the ASRB body, Agriculture Science Recruitment Board, and that net will be pure your subject. Agronomy is separate for net. Enen conduct ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ body, it will be there for the respective subject. ASRB exam in conduct ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, agronomy net separate, soil science net separate. It will give a net certificate to your particular specialization subject. When comes to the UGC UGC, it will be a different thing. But you will get the net certificate, but your certificate will be not there in UGC. Most of our agriculture students, they used to write UGC exam in environmental science. Environmental science. So other subject also the UGC conduct the UGC net exam in history, English, political science, then environmental science. But our agriculture student, they use the most connecting subject is environmental science. So the environmental science usually people write in a environmental science group for the UGC examination. When come to this ASRB it will be conduct a examination of net for the respective subject for the of our own stream. Okay. From this side, yes. Any questions? Any questions from this side or? Yes. Yes. It is for you can prepare for the SRF for ARS simultaneously because the syllabus is same. The syllabus, whatever the preparing for your SRF examination, it is your own subject. Your subject is GPP. You are preparing for the SRF examination in GPP, so you will read the GPP only. Again, after completion of your MSc, you will write the ARS examination in your own subject, that is GPP only. So whatever the syllabus which has been included in the SRF, the same syllabus will be there in ARS, but little bit modification. In SRF, you will read the minor subject also. In GPP, you will write the plant genetics resource. PGR, you will write seed science. You will read. So a little bit of microbiology also you will read in your SRF exam. But in case of ARS, pure genetics will be there. Your whole and soul will be genetics, rather than little bit of PGR questions will be there, and one questions from seed science, not more than that. So pure is from your own subject. So you can prepare simultaneously for ARS as well as SRF examination. So any questions? ನೀವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Anyone can explain ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ? For example, you have targeted any exam, whether it is SRF, ARS or NET or banking. How you are preparing? Yes, regarding material, one more, whatever sir is said, that is most important. ಯುದ್ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ weapons is most important. ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ exam prepare ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ quality of material. In earlier I also said the quality of material is the most important to AI. AI ದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ AI ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, but whole and soul depends on the Google. Quality material and standard books is the most important for cracking any kind of examination. So how many of you are having the material for your, already you might have decided banking or SRF, ARS, just ಜನರ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ material ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಥವಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು? ಇಲ್ವಾ? What? Any question? Material idea, first collection of material is the most important. Yes. There you go. Material ಏನ್ ಜನರ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಓನ್? ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ 8 ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, 8 ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಗ್ರೋನಮಿ ಸಪರೇಟ್, ಸೋಶಿಯಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್, ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಈ ತರ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು ನಾವು ಲಾಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಷನ್. ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, questions? ಏನು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ?
So get ready. We are going to
form some groups here. So wait for 2 minutes. You will get ready to, you will be in each group. So groups are like this. So number one group, those who are going for or preparing SRF. Is that nothing but ARS. Next, banking sector. Next, any jobs. Next group is entrepreneur. And last group is no sir, directly marriage. So totally 5 groups. First we will call ARS group. Come on, ARS. Those who are interested in ARS. Come on. You have to stand up. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಏನು ಟೈಮ್ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೈಮ್ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ದು ಏಜ್ ಏನು ಸಣ್ಣದಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ARS ಮಾಡೋರು ಅಥವಾ SRF ಮಾಡೋರು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪನಾದ್ರೂ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಪ್. ಕಮ್ ಆನ್. ಸರ್ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ARS SRF ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗುವಂತಹ ಏನು ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವೇನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಆ ಒಂದು ಮೈಂಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಇರಲಿ. ಇನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯುಜಿ ಮೆಂಟಾಲಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ರಿ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮಗೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ನಿಮ್ ಸೆಟಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ನಿಮ್ ಬೆಟರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ನಿಮಗೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಹಾಗೆ ಇರಿ. ನೀವು ಏನಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? ಯುವರ್ಸ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್, ಯುವರ್ಸ್ AO, ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್, UPSC, ಅದು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಜಾಬ್, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್. ಏನ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್? ಏನ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಇವತ್ತು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀವಿಬ್ರು ಹೇಳಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಿ ಅಂತ. ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ? ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಗುಡ್. ಯುವರ್ಸ್ ಎನಿ ಜಾಬ್, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್, ಸಿಲ್ಕ್. Okay, all of us sit up.
ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್
Hello, listen here. Another 5-10 minutes I will interact with you people. Anyway, you are having the time and this is the right time you have to decide. It will people between you. And it is there one of the point. So always decisions. Those who are already decided, it is okay. Those who are not yet decided. So the decision ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಈಗ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್, ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್. So the decision making ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that decision making that come from the so many factors. It depends on the so many factors. First one is that expectation of family, expectation of so many students they want to pursue higher education, PhD ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ PhD ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ MSc ಮುಗಿದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಜಾಬ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೋ, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೋ, ಅದೇ ಇಲ್ಲೇ. ಬಟ್ ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ PhD ಮಾಡು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನೀನು ಆಗು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ One of the factors, family expectation. Decision making, how the decision we will decide the things ಯಾವ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು one depends on the family expectation. ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಚಿಕ್ಕವರಿಂದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, IAS ಆಗಬೇಕು, IPS ಆಗಬೇಕು. That is the family expectation. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, but one of the factors for that is family expectation. Another is economical condition. Another one is economic condition. These students here are they want to pursue the PhD or MSc. After completion of UG MSc ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ MSc ಲಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ PhD ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ PhD ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೂಡ ಬೇಕು, ಎಕನಾಮಿಕಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಬಟ್ ಮನೆ ಕಡೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ PhD ಮಾಡ್ದೇನೆ MSc ಮೇಲೆ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಗೇನ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಜಾಬ್ ತಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕಲಿ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ UGC ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇದಾವೆ, SRF ಇದಾವೆ. That one of the factor economical condition of the family. Then sir already said one more factor that is most always influence, and that is the unique character of the IRA. That is the environmental and circumstance in your life. The people you surrounded. IRA is like an institution like UAS RAICHUR, UAS Harvard. Allu kuda nim tarane students idare. Everybody is students like you only there also. But that environmental factor play a key role for the success of every IRA student. Everyone will crack the ICAR JRF exam and they will get seat in IRA. Once they join, they will pass out as an officer, as a ARS scientist, as an assistant professor, as a IAS, IPS. Many of my batchmates, juniors, they are in service. Every year, IRS students they used to crack the UPSC, IAS, IFS, IPS. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So that is the environmental factor. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಓದ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದ್ 4 ಜನ ಓದ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಥವಾ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ UPS. ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಓದೋದು ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ 4 ಜನ ಓದ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬನ್ ಏನೋ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡೋನು ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಓದ್ತಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೂ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಓದ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ ಫೈನ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವನ ಜೊತೆಗಿರೋ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ IAS ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ, IPS ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ, IFS ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. Then the person who has not started preparation for the UPSC, he always feel regret. They are like also ನಂತರನೇ ಅವನು ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೇಟ್, ನಂದೇ ಜೂನಿಯರ್, ನಂದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. now he is IAS, now he is IPS. ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? ನಾನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. I can also crack the ARS, I can also crack the UPSC examination. That factor or that motivate comes from this environmental factor. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಏನಿರೋದಲ್ಲ, the people we are surrounded, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಮಾತಾಡೋರಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಬ್ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಪೂರಾ ಫೀಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವಿಟಿ ದಿಂದ, and ನಮ್ಮ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವಿಟಿ ದಿಂದನೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸರೌಂಡೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಎ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ದ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಕಲ್ಕೇಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏನ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಗೆ ಫೀಡ್ ಆಗೋದು ಸಬ್ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿನೇ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಹಳ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ನಾಳೆ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ದಟ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್, ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, UPSC ಬಹಳ ಇದೆ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಈ ಸಾರ ನಾವು ಕಲಿತೀವಿ. ಬೀಳಕ್ಕಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ನಾವು ಅದೇನೋ ಉಗ್ರಂ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದ್ ಲೋಟ ನೀರ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋರು ತಣ್ಣೀರ್ ಹಾಕೋರ್ಗು ಭಯ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡೋದು ಅಂದಂಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದನ್ನ ಓದಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರಕ್ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ದಿ UPSC ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ದಟ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಆದವರು IAS IPS ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅವರಿಗೇನು 10 ಬ್ರೈನ್, 10 ತಲೆ, 10 ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿನೇ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದಾರಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಓದ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ರಾದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದಿ ಅದರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, so the create a one positive environment, reading environment in your campus. So prepare for any competitive exam or SRF or ARS. There are plenty of opportunity and resources also available in online also. So is anything is there to ask? Another 5 minutes. Any doubts? ಒಂದು ICAR SRF exam ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು just it is group wise ಇರುತ್ತೆ 120 questions ಇರುತ್ತೆ 20 general agriculture 50 from your core subject 50 from minor. Then ARS exam it will be conducted in a 3 phase, that is in a first prelims it will be having 150 questions, then it will be shortlisted for the mains in a 1:15, then 1:5 for the interview, and remaining banking NABARD, whatever the banking exam is there, that is also it will be conducted in a 3 phase, prelims, mains, interview. Then competitive exams like UPSC, KPSC, it will be conducted in a 3 phase, prelims, mains, interview. And for the syllabus, for the fellowship, those who want to pursue PhD, don't depend on the SRF only. If you try, if you get SRF, well and good. If you didn't get, then try for the UGC, then CSRI, TBT, PM fellowship, then DST is there, then National Fellowship for OBC, SC, ST, then PS physically challenged students. This kind of fellowship is also there. And one more thing, those who want to pursue their higher degree PhD from the ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಇಂದನೂ ಕೂಡ PhD ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಇದಾವೆ, ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್ ಕೂಡಾನು ಇದಾವೆ. ಫ್ರಮ್ ICAR ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸುಭಾಷ್ ಚಂದ್ರ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್, ಸುಭಾಷ್ ಚಂದ್ರ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ PhD ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ICAR ವಿಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಏನೇನ್ ಖರ್ಚಾಗೋದು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಗಳು ಇದಾವೆ, NGO ಗಳು ಇದಾವೆ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕೂಡಾನು PhD ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೂಡಾನು ಇದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಯುವರ್ own interest. The world is very small nowadays. ಎಲ್ಲ all the doors are open. Earlier ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಫಾರಿನ್ ಹೋಗೋ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಹಳ ರೇರ್ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕೂಡ ಈಜಿಲಿ access ಇದೆ. But it is in your hand. It is your life. You have to decide ಯಾವ ವೇ ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು. ತಮಾಷೆ ತರಲೆ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕರಿಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ಯಾರೋ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೂ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ರಿಗ್ರೆಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಡಿ. ARS ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್. ARS ಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ 260 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ 260 ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 40 ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, 1 ಲೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 1 ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್, and each question carry that is 2 marks. It means 80 marks. Remaining 5 questions, 5 marks question ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 2 marks question 40 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, then 5 marks question ಇರುತ್ತೆ, then 10 marks question ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And that is the total mains written 240 marks ಇರುತ್ತೆ. For interview total is 300. ARS mains ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. 240 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 240 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 60 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ 240 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ 1 ಲೈನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 20 ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್, ಅರೌಂಡ್ 20 ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್, then 5 marks questions ಇರುತ್ತೆ, then 10 marks question ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Always those who want to write for the ARS mains, just I am giving you one tip. Always follow, it is a mains exam, not only ARS, whichever the mains you are writing. So always try to represent the quality of answer in a flow chart, in a diagrammatic way, or in a chemical reaction. Reaction way of representation. Being an assistant professor, ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಪೇಪರ್ ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್, ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಲೈನ್ ಟು ಲೈನ್ ಓದಕ್ಕೆ. So the same answer you can represent in a flow chart with reaction or with a diagrammatic way. So whatever you have represented in this way, then you will get the full marks. Flow chart alli ಅಥವಾ reaction ಆಗಿ wherever the needed, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. Wherever the needed, you have to represent the answer in a flow chart, reaction or a diagrammatic. So it will enhance your quality of answer. So you will get the full marks. And moreover, within stipulated time, you have to complete the 240 marks paper. Student left because shortage of time. ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು unable to complete all the questions. So the always ARS ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿಪ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ಇರೋದು, ನೀವು ಬರೆಯ ಕಲೆ ಮೇಲೆನೇ ನಿಮ್ದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And questions will be very basics. Questions will be very basics. Define soil, functions of soil, briefly explain about the soil forming factors, what is cation, etc. But why it is important. Okay. Here it very simple questions irutte, basics irutte, but within that 2.5 hours iruttalla 3 hours. 3 hours ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋದು important. The way of representation should be always in a diagrammatic way or flow chart with chemical reaction. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರೆಯೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೂಡ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋರಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಈಸಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಏನೋ ಪ್ರತಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್, ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಫುಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರೆಯೋ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರೆಯೋ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. This is my suggestion or it is a tip to you people. Quality of material for any exam. For example, if you take your own subject, there is a standard. Yella subject kuda standard. For example, soil science ide andre there are 3-4 books which are standard. Fundamental of soil society, introduction to soil science, and nature and properties. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, that will be your quality. Whoever the examiner, those who want to go for the setting examination paper, first he will take the standard books. From that book only he will try to extract the questions. A standard books in the nowadays market alli plenty of books are available. ಕೂಡ ಬರೀತೀನಿ, ಅದೊಂದು ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಬರೀತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಮೊದಲೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಆಥರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತಿದಾವಲ್ಲ, ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಏನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗೆ. ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗೆ. ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಓದಬೇಕು. ಮೋರ್ ಓವರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಕೂಡ ಓದಂಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಸೊ we try to extract the materials from that particular topic. Okay. Any doubts? So one student he asked recently, I think today or yesterday, the government of Karnataka gave the AO and AO exam, Assistant Agriculture Officer and Agriculture Officer. Earlier this exam has given to conduct by the KPSC board. Now it has yesterday only the government of Karnataka they have transferred this from KPSC to the KE, Karnataka Examination Authority. In 2018, the same body has conducted a exam for the recruitment of ADA, AO and AO. So try to get the previous paper. It is available in online, and the last recruitment exam was conducted by KE only, Karnataka Examination Authority. Just once go through that previous paper, and there will be a two paper. One is general study, one is general studies, and another one will be general agriculture. So the weightage for general agriculture is that 50 marks, and remaining from your subject general agriculture is 100. I think all together 150 marks ಇದೆ. Weightage is 200. Paper is 100 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 100 questions. But weightage for the agriculture paper ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, general agriculture paper, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ one question will be carry 2 marks. In case of your general studies, one question will be 1 mark, and there in our subject general agriculture, one question will be carry that is 2 marks. Total marks will be 300. 100 questions irutte, but general agriculture paper na one question ge 2 marks irutte, so it will be 200 marks paper. So it is a good opportunity. So I think within 3-4 months, government has announced within 3-4 months they are trying to finish the entire selection process. So it is a good opportunity for you people. Prepare well. So getting early job is more important than the getting job. Keep in your mind. 40 ವರ್ಷ ಹೋಗಿ ಜಾಬ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಷ್ಟು early ಬೇಗ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟಲ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ, that is the most important. Okay. So I hope I have covered this thing. And I once again thanks to sir, Vishwanath sir and other faculty who have spared their valuable time, and most importantly our audience, that is our students, for sparing your valuable time and giving me opportunity to interact with you people. I always feel this kind of platform is a wonderful opportunity to interact with the young mind. So whatever age factor is also one of the important. So you can read the easily to these people. So thank you once again to the Sadanand. He is my junior. He is now state president for ICAR. So once again, thank you one and all for giving a wonderful opportunity.
Probably you are just understanding a couple of issues. Before I could tell anything, just have Vishwanath. I have been to this place, very just 100 meter difference. I came to ICAR Indian grassland, ICAR last month only. I was there for 2 days. Before that, Indian Minister of Agriculture, after 2 days, he was coming to the place. As well as the Kisan Mela will come. Yeah. But it was quite wonderful campus, I should see. Biggest campus, I can say, Central Agriculture University. Anyway, it's a very wonderful opportunity for you people to interact with one of the distinguished professors. I appreciate that Vishwanath. I come to here to interact with him because he is my junior from IIT. I was studying in IIT. In 2001, I passed from IIT. Anyway, the kind of environment what he was noticing is completely lacking in the campus. That's what I want to highlight. Basically, what we are trying to say, banda kya kar raha hai? A little bit complete the history of English also. He used to speak much of Hindi and English also. How many hours we spend for the studies? Just to understand here, we have 24 hours. We study hardly 1 hour in our campus. Hardly, forcibly, you appreciate my study. There, we used to, at the time, now also, there is a one board in the hostel door, main door, individual hostel, individual rooms. There is a one board, don't disturb, great minds are one. Is there any hostel room has this kind of instructions? Don't disturb, great minds are one. Anyone has this particular place for their doors? Your doors are open like anything. Sound is coming like in the hostels, like rocking something like that. And another important thing I think, how you are the difference of environment. We have core groups. For example, plank sense, you take a plank sense. On the dining table, for the breakfast, we used to complete 2 to 3 chapters in the breakfast time. Lunch time probably it will take 1 hour, probably 4 to 5 chapters. Evening after lunch, night with the lunch, at the time we didn't have much mobiles at the time, probably smartphones were not that used to be. We used to have radios. Everyone used to have a radio and walk around the campus and complete the whole 2 sessions of the what is that news, Hindi and English, 9:30, 9 o'clock. So how many people have this? How many people have the routine of like this? And above all, you mentioned about notes. You have to prepare your own notes. Don't depend on other notes. Go through the books, prepare your own notes and short notes and revise it. How many number of times you revise the books is more important. Your confidence level increases. That is all about. And more importantly, you are excited to interact with students, teachers, or fellow friends. You are so comfortably discussing with the movie ka naam kya hai. Friday release कौन सा movie है? मगर none of the people I say, what is the new edition of our subject agronomy? What is the recent books released in agronomy? Tell me. You are in agronomy. How many books are available in agronomy? You forgot elementary read in 25. Still I remember.